Hi, Stanley. Almost Halloween, and I've got one I hope gets to you just before Halloween. Sorry about the face here. I've been to the skin doctor again. Um, anyway, they've changed iMovie again, and I'm hoping that this works out okay. We'll see. And then YouTube. We'll see. Anyway, this is called Mrs. Murphy's Pumpkin, and it's a nice little story about a lady named Mrs. Murphy. So let's see what it has to say. Mrs. Murphy lived by herself on a farm at the edge of the woods. See, there's her little farmhouse. Every morning, she hushed her chickens, then sang to them as she fed them and gathered their eggs, because chickens are kind of noisy in the morning. Every morning, she gave hay to the cows, scratched them behind their ears, then told them to mind themselves while she milked. Boy, she's got cows for milk and chickens for eggs. And there's some pigs she's given food to, too. And every morning she slopped the pigs, smiled at them and said, "If you break out of your pens today, you're bacon." Then she'd give them each a kiss and a pat. See, she was warning the pigs not to try to run away. Come on. One morning, 4 days before Halloween, Mrs. Murphy got up to gather eggs and found a large pumpkin with a wicked, wicked grin sitting in the hall by her front door. And the pumpkin said, "My mouth is here. I speak to you. When my teeth are here, I'll eat you." "What a sweet-looking pumpkin," said Mrs. Murphy, "but pumpkins belong outside." And she carried it out onto the porch. Three days before Halloween, Mrs. Murphy got up to milk her cows and found a large pumpkin with a wicked, wicked grin and a crooked nose sitting on her sofa. And the pumpkin said, "My nose is here. I smell you. When my teeth are here, I'll eat you." "Morning is my work time," said Mrs. Murphy. "Why don't you come back in the afternoon? We'll have cookies and milk." And she carried the pumpkin out and put it in the shed. Looks kind of like an outhouse to me. 2 days before Halloween, Mrs. Murphy got up to feed her pigs and found a large pumpkin with a wicked, wicked grin and crooked nose and 2 pointy ears sitting in her kitchen doorway. And the pumpkin said, "My ears are here. I hear you. When my teeth are here, I'll eat you." Now, she said, "let's remember our manners." And she set the pumpkin outside and set it floating down the river. See, there it goes down the river. And there's a fox over there, too. What did the fox say? Remember that one? What did the fox say? On the day before Halloween, Mrs. Murphy got up to clean her house and found a large pumpkin with a wicked, wicked grin and a crooked nose and 2 pointy ears and 2 mean eyes sitting on her kitchen counter. And the pumpkin said, "My eyes are here. I see you. When my teeth are here, I'll eat you." "Ah, and what lovely eyes they are," she said. "But I'm afraid no one's allowed on my kitchen counter." We know what that means. And she put the pumpkin in a box and mailed it to the North Pole. Way far away, where it's cold with polar bears and a narwhal and an otter or seal. Probably a seal. Wonder what the polar bears thought of that, Then, on Halloween morning, Mrs. Murphy woke up to do her baking and found a large pumpkin with a wicked, wicked grin and a crooked nose and 2 pointy ears and 2 mean eyes and large, sharp teeth sitting on her stove. And the pumpkin said, My teeth are here. I can bite you. It's time for me to eat you. Oh, said Mrs. Murphy. We'll have to see about that. Hi, AJ. And that night, when ghosts and monsters and little princesses stopped at her door, Mrs. Murphy fed them each a thick slice of warm, sweet. Do you know what she did with that other pumpkin? Pumpkin pie. Good for Mrs. Murphy, huh? All right, buddy. Hope you have a good Halloween, and we'll be talking to you later.